This 2011 R Series Benz is missing one thing: Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We're going to be fixing that problem by changing the factory command system to a brand new Android system. Let's go have a look at it. This is it here, guys. This is going to replace the factory command system, and to install this we're going to need all of this stuff right here. We have the wireless antenna here for Apple CarPlay wireless, antenna for radio AM FM, GPS antenna for location. Now if your car has a factory amplifier, you are going to need something like this. Okay, so this is a little module that takes the optic input and then gives out RCAs for the new unit. We've got some extra inputs right here for AV, for camera, and for 4G, so if you want to add a SIM card. 2 USB input, camera input, and then the main wiring harness here with the steering wheel control interface. So with all of that stuff and that, we can go over to the car and get it installed. Here's the factory radio. Now it's pretty easy to remove. We just need to take this panel out, undo the screws, and the whole thing will slide out. Then we've got 2 Torx 20s right here. Okay, then you can slide those down and pop the whole radio out. Okay, with the factory radio out, what I want to do is just grab the new one and just make sure that it all fits in nicely. Oh, would you look at that? Perfect fit. Okay, so we've got the quad lock connector in. We've taken out the fiber optic input from the original quad lock, popped it into our new audio converter. We've taped up the powers so it wants battery, accessories, and ground, which we've just tapped onto this part of this module here. For the factory camera, if you've got one, that's the video signal there. Okay, so what I've done is I've made this cable myself, but it's very easy. It's just Farcra to RCA. So you just want to plug that in. And basically what that is, it's just 2 core cable. So the RCA has a video and a shield. If you were to strip this back, same thing, video and shield. But what I've done to make it neat and nice is made it plug and play. So we'll tape the rest of that up, get it looking clean. And if any of this doesn't make sense, just drop a comment below and I can help you out. Okay, this cable right here is your AM FM connector. GPS antenna, that's the factory one you don't have to worry about. All right, before we go too far, I'm gonna plug it in and quickly test it. So as you can see, screen is on. We've got doors all correct, showing which doors are open. Steering wheel controls are working, that is perfect. I also wanna test that camera as well. All right, perfect. So some sort of signal, but it's not correct. So what we want to do is change, there we go. So we just change it to the NTSC setting and boom, we have a camera. Awesome. Should be able to turn the guidelines on as well, just like that. And we should be able to set them up as well if we need to. But just for now, for testing purposes, we can see that that is all working. We'll make sure we've got sound as well. So the RCAs that come in the fiber optic box will be here. On the supplied harness, you're gonna find audio left and right out, I believe is the ones that we want. We're gonna plug that into the supplied port. And I don't know if you can hear that, but we've got sound. Okay, that is all really, really good news, guys. Everything seems to be working fine. As you can see here, screen looks awesome. So on the back of the unit, where the buttons are, there's 1 and 2. These cables need to go into the harness that is supplied, okay? So don't lose those. So what I'm gonna do now, guys, is neaten all this up. And while I'm there, we've got 1 USB, GPS antenna, Wi-Fi antenna, and 2 USB to run. Okay, so I'll get all that done and we'll come back, have a look at how it looks, start doing some testing and fit it. So as you can see, this install here, very easy. This is all of our wiring right here, as you can see. So we've got USB 1, which I've just put down here in this section. So it's sitting there near the driver's seat, nice and clean. Second USB is in the glove box. RCA cable powers are done, which we saw. We've got the GPS antenna and the Wi-Fi antenna done. Radio antenna, main power, camera, CAN bus wiring. So that's all our stuff there. That's all the factory wiring, and the modules are just placed back here, so there's plenty of room. So what we can do now is pretty much start plugging some stuff in. Make sure you don't get the 4G antenna and the GPS antenna mixed up. How good is that, guys? Utilizes the factory mounting hardware as well. So as you can see, that's in place. I'm gonna go through, turn it on, do some settings, and then we'll look at how it all works. And there she is, guys, all installed. We just need to clean it up, but let's have a quick look at how this thing works. So basically you've got your apps page right here. All of these buttons work, so if we want radio, obviously you've got radio, menu to bring you into settings, and you can easily get out of anything just by pressing this home button up here. So here you can see you've got music, radio, navigation, video, AUX input, files, Bluetooth, Chrome, T-Play, okay, so T-Link, sorry. So T-Link is going to be your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It does do wireless, but I'm just going to show you wired right now. So I've got my phone plugged in. We'll plug it into the supplied USB port that we just added. Okay, so phone's plugged in. That's going to give us wired Apple CarPlay, and there you go, straight into Apple CarPlay. So we've got Spotify here. Boom. Look at that, guys. That looks absolutely insane. Screen looks amazing. All touchscreen working. Steering wheel controls work. Okay, as you can see, we're doing that.
Canada's like extra strict with stuff.
So you can hear the podcast that we're listening to now. So that's going to give you phone, music, maps, messages, Spotify, Waze, Google Maps, all this sort of stuff. It does work with Android Auto as well. And then if you swipe from the top, you can just get out of that. So you've still got all the Android features working. And as I said before, it does do wireless CarPlay. You've got internet access. So if you go into settings, you can connect a Wi-Fi network. Once you've connected a Wi-Fi network, you can go to Google Play, sign in, download any app you want. YouTube, Netflix, you name it, all working through the system as you would expect. Pretty much that's how it fits. So it looks very clean, very nice. So that is pretty much the system, guys. Very, very easy installation. As you've seen, a little bit of hard wiring required, but we can get plug and play parts for all of those things. So Farcra to RCA, you can order that online, or if you just want to hardwire it, it takes 2 seconds. It's very, very easy to do. If you have any questions about this product or the installation itself, drop them in the comments below, or you can reach out to us at www.shoptfb.com. Link for this exact screen will be in the description below. That'll lead you to our website where you can purchase it, and that'll be this exact screen as you've seen it working, and it fits the R series well. We also have systems for the ML series, and I'll link a video actually in the top right hand corner of a Alpine unit that we put in an ML63. Come out really, really nice. That is it from me. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.